I could see software disappearing entirely in 5 to 7 years.
8 to 12 hours of work. What if AI can do this? I spent a little bit of time pointing it this direction, pulling from here, and it nailed it on the first try.
I have a lot more to contribute to society than I have done up to this point. I can do this over the next 6 months faster than I did in 67 years.
Where do you see it going in the next 90 days, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 10 years? As far out as you want to go?
Oh my goodness. I mean, it is just changing so rapidly, right? And I think if you are a growth oriented person, you gotta be embracing this on a day-to-day basis, right? And so I just think the opportunities are going to be amazing. I could see software disappearing entirely in 5 to 7 years because AI can just crunch all of this stuff for you, right? And so you think about that, right? And the potential there. So I mean, what I think is like I got to be in this day in, day out to stay on top of it and to keep my edge, right? But it's not just keeping my edge, is to find the opportunities to solve more problems and capitalize on more, stuff. So I'm sorry, my energy is just draining out here. Yeah.
Well, no, and every time we talk, we get all pumped up about everything. I enjoy that. Chris, where do you see it going in the company? Like, it's hard to imagine even 90 days, 6 months, a year, thinking your 10-year EOS vision. Like, where is it going for you?
In the next 3 months, I think, slow down a little bit. My aha moment with this was one morning when I woke up and couldn't sleep, and that morning I created my first agent that actually did a job for me, and it was a serial number reconciliation agent. And between myself and a couple other people on the team, it's about every quarter we do it. It's 8 to 12 hours of work between the three of us, and just thought, well, what if AI can do this? And spent a little bit of time pointing it this direction, pulling from here, and it nailed it on the first try. It got everything exactly right. And so from there, I was like, well, I'm going to build agents for other people on my team. Like we have a transition upcoming where our bookkeeper is going on maternity leave, and then a lot of her duties are shifting to another team member, and that SIN reconciliation is one of them. And so it's like, yeah, we got a trainer to do that. I said, well, no, I'm sure a trainer, but I got an agent that's going to do it from now on. And then just taking that and talking to this team member. Well, no, what if I can get you 6, 8, 10 hours of your week back to do something else? And that's what I want to be building over the next 3 months.
I love how people answer the question differently based on their wiring. Tim and Chris are very different people. And the course literally compensates for that by individualizing it for everybody based on their pod. But thank you for that, Chris. I appreciate it. And Joe, what about you? Where do you see this going for the farm and for you and Jamie?
For me, I see it as a way to capture all the information for whoever takes this place over. And I think what I'm starting to see is now, I think this is a way to build a roadmap that in the future someone can look back and see where we've come from and what we've done to get to this point. So I think for us, it's going to capture everything we need to for the next generation. That's what I want.
Awesome. Well, we're going to do it together. Robert, where do you see this going?
Well, 30 days ago, it was total different answer than what it is today. 30 days ago, I thought, well, if I can just get it so that I have some free time in the winter instead of pouring over soil reports, that's what I want to happen. Today, I want to build something that is generational. I want to be able to build an organization of agents that will help future generations not do it the way I did it, but do it in their own way that will benefit humankind throughout the world for generations to come. Big, huge dreaming. What it did is it took me from looking at in 3 years to step away from everything and just try and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my life, to re-energize me to what I felt like when I was in my 30s, that there is a future out there. I have a lot more to contribute to society than I have done up to this point. And I can do this over the next 6 months faster than I did in 67 years. That's my vision of what this AI can do for somebody like myself.